Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We're going on to Michigan, and we also have Bristol in this one. Bristol's been one of our worst tracks by far, so I'm hoping we could do okay there, like maybe not get dead last by a lap to everybody. That'd be nice. But Michigan should be pretty good for us, I'm hoping. We have a decent engine and chassis set up for it, and we do have an engine being built and repaired. After this race, one will be repaired, which will be great, and then a chassis, we're having one being repaired for the next two races still, so that will happen at the end of this episode. Sponsors we don't have to worry about to the end of like next episode and stuff, and we still have 10 more races for our R&D, I can't speak, for the chassis tire wear number 2, and we're trying to save up enough money so I can get the tire grip research and develop a little quicker. Potentially it's gonna cost $500K minimum, so I'm hoping we can try and gain some more money within the next 10 races to try and make that go a little faster. We'll have Talladega in that meantime, which will be great, but not a whole lot of great races for us. Like Richmond's gonna be tough. Darlington might be okay. New Hampshire, I think we actually did pretty decent on earlier in the year because there was a massive wreck and everything. Dover is going to be probably tough. Kansas we might be all right at. Talladega will be great at. And then Lowe's, around there will be like 10 races, something like that, it seems like. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But let's get on to Michigan and see how we can do. All right, I got down to like a 40.3. It wasn't the fastest we've ever ran here, but we may have came here with a better motor before. I'm not sure. So that may be why we were a little slower than we have previously. I couldn't hit my best time ever, but car feels pretty decent. Like we have okay grip and stuff. We definitely still get the stability help a lot in the corners, but I can kind of save it a little bit on the exit by trying to do a lot less turning at that point. But on entry and through the center of the corner, it's just a lot regardless. But on the exit, I can kind of make it straighter on the exit and actually gain speed for the straightaway. So that's the whole goal of this. But we'll see what we can do here. That's really good speed at the line. That was a 40.6, already 38th. So not terrible, but I feel like could be better because we did not have a whole lot of speed starting out that lap. I hit the damn apron. That's gonna hurt turn 1. Went down a little too much, hit the apron, it shot us straight at the track. So that wasn't great. We had a lot more speed starting this lap than we did last lap. So I'm hoping we could kind of recover it and get a good lap here. We'll see. Hopefully it's a lower 40-second lap. Don't want to go down onto the apron because it actually slows you down slightly. That was a 40.1. Okay, that's better than we had in practice, and we're starting 30th. I'll take that.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for MRN's coverage of the Pepsi 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
This track is wide and fast. We may even see some guys go 3 and even 4 wide. There are several grooves to choose from here at Michigan.
The UPS Ford will begin the race in the top 5 in points.
He just needs to keep digging like he has been. Sometimes when drivers reach the top 5 in points, they start to push themselves too hard on race day and wind up losing spots instead. I'm sure he doesn't want that.
The Windcraft car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Todd Bodine is having some trouble in the points this year.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
I saw that like Casey Kane qualified like 10th and Frank Kimmel I think is 9th, way up there. So that's going to be interesting. Those are some guys that were kind of battling in the points, so I'm trying to look at where they were at. We are battling Greg Biff on points, so if I can get down in front of him here, that would be great. Because I also want the bottom for these corners also. So hopefully we don't lose so much time. We'll probably just full throttle this corner for the most part. Lift slightly. Get up in the concentrator, just using them up a little bit. It's fine. No harm, no foul. Car's still fine. Didn't really move him out the way too badly, I feel like. Really trying to max out our straightaway speed if we could. As best as we could. Oh my god, the draft just pushes you up the track so hard. We're 3 wide. Trying to get the draft of Robbie Gordon up there if we can. Thank you, Bobby Labonte's gonna pull up in front of us, so we're gonna be able to get back pretty much in front of Greg Biffle by this corner. Oh, they are checking up hard. I was not expecting that, and Bobby Labonte and I are in the wall, and that's going to cause a caution because, yeah, that was I was not ready for that. I completely ran into the back of Bobby Labonte, but was not expecting them all to come to a dead stop in that corner. Like, I guess because they're all stacked up there, but I wasn't letting off to not hook Bobby at that point, because really, I would rather have the caution so we're still with the group at least on the restart, but I'm probably going to come and pit just to get our car fixed for the most part, because I don't know everything that's damaged on it, what can be fixed, what can't, so we're going to be in dead last anyways, so I'm going to go get the car fixed, and we'll be in the last pretty much for this restart. With us pitting there, I'm wondering how far we can actually make it on fuel also, because if we can make it really close to the end here, we might just be able to take a splash and go. I think somebody blew their engine up there on the restart. It looks like it. Everybody's stacking up big time. I'm gonna go low. Don't know who blew their engine. It looks like it's Ricky Craven, number 32 tied car. I thought it was Gordon at first because I saw like the reddish on the back, and I thought there was some blue in front of him, but that was not Jeff Gordon indeed. It was definitely Ricky Craven there. So we're gonna try and block off Jeff Green behind us. Our car's still pretty damaged. They didn't really fix it much. They fixed it a little bit, buffed out some of the quarter panels and stuff like that, but other than that, everything's still yellow there. Seems like we still have speed through the corner, which is huge. So if we can keep up that speed in the corner, might be able to use the draft and get some actual spots here down the straightaway, which that's big. And I'm really wondering how far we're going to be able to go on fuel. Checking up a lot this time for the entry of the corner so I don't run in the back of them again. Because definitely do not want to do that. Bobby Labonte's still back there. Almost came up in the Robbie Gordon. I'm going to try and slot up behind him to get that draft. Get that straightaway speed, kind of block off Ken Schrader as well for the entry of this corner. No, he's going to get under us. Ricky Craven's still trying to get around this 2-mile track on the apron. Some people starting to pit now. Oh, somebody nailed him. Ricky Craven going for a ride through the grass down there. That honestly might have blown somebody else's engine. I don't know who just ran into him. I think it might have been Jeff Green, honestly, because I saw it was a blue car. That's awful. I guess there's no caution for that, but hey, that benefits me, if anything, for them wrecking and everything. That's awesome. I'll take it. I honestly would have taken a caution there just to pit and be able to make it the rest of the way now. But I'm really interested in the splash and go at the end I could potentially do. Trying to keep up with these guys. Rusty Wallace getting under us. He is very fast right now, and everybody's going to be like pitting here very soon. So honestly, we might be able to get up there and potentially lead a lap or something if everybody pits. I might be able to stay out as long as possible and actually get a lap led, which would be absolutely crazy. Oh, we get a caution now. Crash in turn 2. I'm in turn 2. Oh, there's a crash off turn 2. Yes, there is. Somebody's on fire down there. I don't know who is on fire, but that is huge. There's some cars that are stuck a lap down 100%. That's nuts. I think on this pit stop, honestly, oh geez, don't overdrive it. Oh, I don't want to hit the wall. I could take like half a can of fuel or like 1.5 and take 2 tires and actually maybe gain some spots here on pit road. That's what I'm going to try and do, because there are a couple people a lap down from already pitting, and then also they wrecked into each other on the apron. What happened? Is Ricky Craven still coming around on the apron? Why is he still on the apron? He's the one on fire. What is he doing? I'm so confused. What is Ricky Craven doing? Got nailed by Matt Kenseth. He was probably exiting pit lane or something. But what is he doing? Like, why was he still out here? He blew his engine before all that happened. But I imagine everybody's going to come down pit now. But we're going to try and play a little bit of strategy since we already pitted. Try and take 2 right sides here and less fuel just because I know we can make it the rest of the way on fuel. if we take like half a can or something like that. We should be able to. So let's see what ends up happening here, because hopefully we have a good pit stop. I don't need to do damage. No. I guess we'll do half a can. It doesn't matter. 2 tires. Oh my god, they're hitting each other. Oh my god, we're all almost hitting each other. What is going on here in this pit road? But we'll just fill it up because it's like half a can anyways. Everybody's checking up and we're running in the back of Ward Burton there. That slowed us down a ton. Now hopefully our 2-tire strategy can actually still gain some spots, but everybody's already coming off pit road at this point, so it doesn't matter too much, it seems like. They didn't mess up, which is perfect, and it's a, what, 11.9 second stop, kinda? I don't know, we're still stopped. Are we gonna get out before Bill Elliott? We are, so it looks like we're in 16th. So that's absolutely crazy. We're way the hell back here in the line, but there's probably some guys a lap down that are out front of the pack that are technically on the lead lap right now, but can go a lap down very quickly. We're technically in 16th though, way back here in the pack, so that's interesting. I think we can get a top 30 finish here in this race probably. If we would have just stayed out, we probably would have been leading, which would have been nuts, but I don't think that would have been smart at all. We would have gotten some lap sled under the caution, which would have been great. A little bit for the points and stuff, which would have been nice, but we can definitely make it the rest of the way on fuel. I just need to try and hold everybody off here. Oh, Kevin Harvick's blue car, that's interesting. That good wrench, is that the Tasmanian Devil and stuff like that on the side, I think I saw? I think I remember that scheme once or twice ever. Yeah, no shit, we're off the pace. We're not supposed to be in the top 20. I don't know what you expect from me. I'm just happy I'm here. And there's another caution, probably from debris. Oh, there's a hood right there. Oh, slam the brakes. Oh, God. I just destroyed the back of Bill Elliott there. We're not going to pit for anything because that would be stupid at this point. But some damage came off of, looks like Kyle Petty's car, and it definitely cut somebody's tire. Somebody ran over it, and that was the debris caution there. But I absolutely destroyed the back of Bill Elliott, which really sucks. I did not want that damage on the car for sure. Try and block off Ward Burton and Bill Elliott. Oh, I'm about to get wrecked by Bill Elliott because I'm being stupid with them. And we're going to be back in 19th now for this next restart. Oh my goodness. What even happened there? Whose car did it come off of? Oh, it came off of Jeff Green's car. That makes sense because he ran into the back of Ricky Craven earlier. And then everybody started running it over behind him, which caused a whole lot of chaos back in the field. So we're not going to pit this time. We only got like 2-3 laps left here. We honestly could get a good finish here if we could hold off some people, or we get another caution or something like that. We honestly could get a good finish here. Our car is so damaged now though. We're really slow on restarts. That is not good. Our car is definitely not wanting to turn that well because it feels heavy and clunky, and the engine is definitely hurting. What car is that? That is some 184. Okay, that's definitely a fantasy driver thing. Try and get up in front of Elliott Sadler there. Thank you for the boost, my guy. Really need to. Oh yeah, our engine is cooked right now. That's bad. It is so terrible. Don't want him to get under us, but he does. Oh my god, we're about to get dumped. I did not think that was a possibility. I really thought I'd just get like on his left front. No, Casey Kane, we're fighting him in points. Cannot allow him by. I'm fighting these guys off like it's Daytona and Talladega, trying to hold the lanes off. Our engine is so bad. Holy crap. Our engine is so dead from the damage. I really wish I didn't run in the back of Bill Elliott there. That is killing our race right now. I'm doing everything I can to beat Casey Kane though. Oh, my hood just came off. Oh no, my hood just came off. And that's gonna finish this race under caution. I need to stay in front of Frank Kimmel now too, because we're just behind him in points a little bit. We can stay right here for 24th, that'd be awesome. Oh no, get down for Frank Kimmel, get down for Frank Kimmel. Don't wreck me, Frank Kimmel. Oh, Casey Kane got by. We actually ended up getting back by Joe Nemechek right there before the line. Oh, that was dirty, but hey, we get 26th. Casey Kane finished right before us, which sucks, but my hood flew off. I don't know how many people's tires it started cutting behind me. I didn't see anybody like slow up a ton or anything, but what a crazy race this was. This thing was filled with cautions from the start. But hey, we're gonna come home 26th. I can't be mad about that. I don't know who got the win. It looks like Mark Martin's crossing the line first. And he's up there in points for sure, top 5, I want to say. So Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, Ryan Newman, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon, a bunch of guys towards the top 10 in points. So that was a really weird race. Ooh, we get a lot of money for that race, finishing really well. We got a ton of that. I need to see where Dale Jr. finished. Did he finish behind us from any reason? Oh, he did. I think he pitted super early. Maybe ended up back on the lead lap from that last caution or something, but he finished all the way back in 34th. That is huge in the points because he was the points leader. Ricky Craven finished dead last, that we knew, and Gordon and all of them who finished up here really well. Where was Dale Jarrett? Dale Jarrett was 8th, not bad. Who led laps also? Ricky Rudd led a lap, Ryan Newman, Sterling Marlin, and Mark Martin led some laps. So a lot of people led some laps there, but definitely a big point swing this week. So let's go check out the points and see how everybody's doing up front. Well, from that last race, we have over $500,000 already now, which is great because we need $500,000 for the R&D for the tire wear later on. I want to look at the standings now. We jumped Atwood from that race. I don't know where he finished. We beat out Frank Kimmel. He's a little bit ahead of us, like 100 ahead of us. Casey Kane, I was really trying to hold off behind us for this reason. He's close to us in points. But up front, Dale Jr. was leading. I think Dale Jarrett's going to have the lead back now. He does by 70 points over Dale Jr. That sucks. Mark Martin, 136 back. Gordon, 205 back. Tony Stewart rounds out the top 5, also 205 back. So Gordon's trying to come back and defend his championship from last season. Dale Jarrett and Dale Jr. have been flip-flopping the lead back and forth so far. But yeah, we got a new engine, which is good, and we have one getting built as well, which is good. Chassis, we still have one more race for it to be overhauled. So let me go modify this car. What do we want to use for this track? Because this engine's honestly getting pretty used up. I'll probably repair it after this race, so I might as well use it because we have 55 power, which is pretty good. Could use the 57, but I'll probably repair it after this race, use it for Bristol. Chassis, we just got, oh no, we're gonna have this one repaired after this race. I need to get another one repaired also, so maybe I want to just use a no, I kind of want to see how we could do with a good chassis. So I'm gonna stick with this chassis for now and see how we could do here, because maybe with a little bit more tire grip and all that, we could actually be all right here. But I think Bristol's just so tough right now for us. I don't think it's going to work out very well, but who knows? After this race, we'll have a new one repaired. I need to get another one repaired or built also, and we'll see how all that works out for us. But we have a good amount of money. I'm happy about that. We're going on to Bristol, which has been one of our worst tracks by far in our career. We finished like a lap down to literally everybody usually, but hopefully we can have a decent run here. We have a little bit better of an engine and a better chassis than we've ever came with at Bristol. I've always used like the bare minimum stuff because we've always sucked here, and we'll see what we can do here. If we don't do very well, it's gonna be a little disappointing, but it is what it is. I don't expect a whole lot. We finished 26th at Michigan. I can't be mad about that. We got really lucky there, so finishing last at Bristol will be a little bit all right. All right, qualifying, they got down. I think Scott Wimmer got pole. I think he's gotten pole here before. He ran like a 15.4. I got a 16.3, which is the fastest I've ran ever for a time here at Bristol, which is a positive. I went even like to the lowest gear ratio stuff that you can go just to have as much acceleration. I'm like maxed out on these straightaways. I'm already 43rd with a 16.5. That's not looking good. I think we're going to be dead last again here because this track is just so tough with how fast everybody is. It's absolutely crazy. What do we get? 16.5? Okay, yeah, we're going to be dead last. So this is not looking good for us. Qualifying is usually our strong suit.
It's nighttime here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're ready to go racing under the lights. It's the Sharpie 500, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. As usual, 43 cars will start this race, and when they get lined up to take the green, they'll take up more than half the racetrack.
Well, that's right, Joe. The fans here love watching this race. There'll be some bumping and banging out there, and this one, you can be assured of that.
Steve Park has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both 98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now and as good as ever.
The Wincraft car is struggling to get a good finish this year.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably not that much of a fan of these short track races right now. Who knows? A win here could change that feeling in a heartbeat.
gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah, short tracks are the bane of my existence so far in this career. Like, we're so off pace, it's crazy. I would love to know what Shane Hall qualified with in 42nd, just to know, because it's probably multiple tenths faster than me. Like, I'm so far off pace, it's crazy. It's just Bristol, for some reason, is just terrible for me. I do not understand fully. But we're going to get a better and better chassis the further we go. Bristol is just one of these tracks that are just really bad for us. This and Martinsville are like the two worst for me, but luckily Talladega and Daytona make up for it massively. So I can't be too mad about it. It's a little bit give and take, but it's a lot of patience going through the career. Somebody already blowing their engine on lap 2 to 3. I think that was a fantasy driver. I want to say that was the 176 crossing the line there. So hey, we're already not last. We weren't in last for too long, but we're gonna stay back here for the rest of it. I'm just gonna try to keep the car clean as the best as we can, and then lap traffic's gonna start catching us, and pitting's gonna be absolutely terrible. Bad news is the leaders are right behind me. Good news is we would have been lapped by now already, so we definitely are faster than we have been here before, because I know before lap 10 we've been lapped before. So that is at least a positive to take away from here as I scrape the wall for the first time as soon as I start talking again. That makes a lot of sense. And Scott Wimmer is running away with it now as all these guys get stuck behind me. He got by me very well because I ran up too high there. It's tough for the faster cars to get by me. They're going to have to on the outside for the most part because I'm trying to hold the bottom lane as best as we can. Getting hit by Elliott Sadler a little bit, but that's okay. Trying to do the best we can. Honestly, I was thinking about it, and like engine efficiency might be a thing I want to do R&D of. Not next. I want to do the tire wear next 100%, but after that, I'm really thinking of doing the engine efficiency to try to last longer on our fuel. Because some races, we could go pretty far on fuel, and if we have better engine efficiency, we might be able to almost make it to the end on some of the races, which would be nuts. Just going the whole set on tires and stuff would be really crazy as well. But we honestly could like net gain a lot out of that, I feel like, just staying out and not having to pit. And then maybe at the end of races, if we have to pit at the very end, just taking like 2 tires and stuff like that. But we'd be slow in the long run and all that. It's a lot of logistics that's like gonna be tough to think about and everything. But that's something I'm thinking for the future as well. But we do need more engine power also. That would be nice to research again for once, because I think that was our first R&D that we ever did, and I haven't touched the engine since then. I've done a tire wear. We're doing our second tire. Oh, we've done 1 tire wear. We're on the second one. We've done a tire grip, which that's the one I want to do next, is tire grip, not tire wear, if I've been saying the wrong thing this entire episode. We've done drafting and downforce, I think. So we've done a lot on the chassis side. And only 1 upgrade on the engine so far, but the engine's just so expensive, and then the only other thing we can do is the efficiency for the fuel. But yeah, we're slowly just getting lapped by everybody here, and we're gonna have to start pitting in a handful of laps, but I'm gonna hope that people will wreck maybe going into the pits, because everybody's been kind of crazy the last handful of races, trying to get to the pits, or somebody blowing a motor, getting to the pits and all that. Oh, we're gonna smack the wall again, ow. But yeah, it's been crazy the last few races, but hey, we're gonna finish 42nd in this one unless somebody else blows an engine, which would be a shocker if multiple people do. It's happened before though, but we'll be pitting here in like 5 laps or so, 10 laps within that amount of time. All right, we're very low on fuel now. A lot of people have pitted, a lot of people haven't pitted yet, and I think we have to pit on the front stretch here, so I'm going to try and wait for a better time than right there, because Rusty Wallace was coming off pit road, which would have been terrible timing. We're just very slow, crew chief. I don't know what kind of race you've been watching, but yeah, we're just slow. I'm going to try and get down here, because we're a couple laps down anyways, so pitting a couple laps early is not the worst thing. I forgot what pit road speed was. And we got whatever we needed. I did the pit options beforehand of like taking off the damage to fix, because I didn't want that extra time. But I was able to switch to the wedge too, because I did not need to be tighter than what we already are. Solid pit stop. 18.3 is a little slow for what they're projected. I think their projected was like a 17.5 or something like that. But, you know, I can't be mad about it. If they're going to go slow, I'd rather them go slow at this track than any other ones. Or if they would have messed up too, that would have been completely fine with me because it did not matter too much. We're slow here in general, so we're not going to make up any other spots besides a wreck at this point. And I think we're 3 laps down now after pitting. And I think we're getting back on the one of the laps right now because on pit road is the leader. Oh, actually, the leader is straight behind me. It's now Jimmy Spencer, but I wonder if he's pitted yet. He might have because I think he started in like the top 4 or 5. So he is very fast nonetheless. And actually, he's pitting now, so I lied. He is not that fast. We only got a handful of laps left. It says I'm getting low on fuel, but I think we'll be just fine because we're 3 laps down, so we'll be finishing here in like 5 laps anyways. So we should be fine on fuel for the rest of it, but letting all these faster guys by is so difficult to do without like getting fully in their way. Sometimes I'll end up on the apron like this and they catch up so much because they have the quote-unquote like open lane right in front of them. I've been trying to let everybody by on the outside. Some people will dive it down to the apron to actually get by me, but I try to stay low and let everybody by the best that we possibly can. But hey, we only went 3 laps down. I feel like normally we go like 4 or 5 laps down, so a slightly better engine and a better chassis definitely did help, but not necessarily as much as I was hoping for. I would need a lot more help, I think. Oh, we're very low on fuel now. If we run out, we run out at this point. I'm already in dead last. That could be on the track. What is just running out and trying to coast around for the finish of this? Like, we have leaders on the white flag, so we got like less than 2 laps left here. Hopefully we can make it around. I imagine we can. But even if I was on the lead lap, I don't know how I would have made it on fuel. Fuel tank almost empty now. I guess I would have had to taken it further on the first run, because I think I came down when it said very low fuel. So it was very close, but we're on the white flag now. I might actually run out on this final lap, honestly, because we're on the white flag. Oh no, never mind. That was checker flag. I thought we were on the like 2 to go, but hey, we finished second last. Ricky Rudd gets the win though. Ooh, interesting. I need to go see where Junior finished. We ran our quickest lap, which is good, and we do get a little bit of money. That is pathetic right there, because we didn't get any sponsor money for our qualifying and everything because we qualified dead last too. So that was terrible. We definitely lost money in that race. But Dale Jr. 21st, Dale Jarrett 22nd. Oh, that's first and second back to back right there. Oh yeah, Dale Jarrett started way back here. Who finished up front? Gordon was 5th, Mark Martin 3rd, Ricky Rudd 1st, Terry got 2nd, Bill Elliott 4th. Where was Sterling at? Because I thought Sterling was in the top 5. He finished 32nd, so he did awful. But let's go check out the points and get ready for next episode. So yeah, looks like I lost like 20 to 30,000 in that race, so that's really terrible. We're going on to Darlington, and then we got Richmond after that. Richmond might be a little bit better, but Darlington's not going to be not that bad at all, I don't think. But we lose 40th to Greg Biffle. That's disappointing. We stay up front of Casey Atwood because he only finished like 2 ahead of us. All the fantasy drivers back there. Casey Kane, he's still within reach, I feel like. Kimmel's like 100 ahead of us, a little over 100 ahead of us, so that's a little disappointing. I don't know if we'll be able to catch Frank Kimmel, but I want to finish top 40 in points. That would be awesome. But Dale Jarrett 67 ahead of Dale Jr. Mark Martin only 68 back, and Jeff Gordon caught up a ton too in this episode, 147 back. So the points battle is getting pretty interesting up top, I would say. 164 back is Stewart as well. I don't know where Stewart finished in that one, but very interesting race nonetheless. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the season. We got like 10 races left in the season overall. Engine wise, I need to repair another one I should say. We'll repair this one because I was thinking of doing that anyways. We'll do it in, what do we want to do it in? Because do I have 2 engines I can use? Kinda, yeah. I kind of have 2 engines I could use for 6 races, I could say. When is Talladega? We have a new engine in 4 races anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna repair one, and it'll take the longest amount of time, which will be just fine. 32,000. I don't want to make it cost too much at all. We did just get a new chassis repaired, so that is really nice. So we have 2 kind of decent chassis, and if I were to repair these, what would they get them to? Not very high, and not very high also. So I kind of want to sell number 4 and build another one. It's gonna cost a lot, and by that, literally in 9 races will be our R&D done, and we'll be building another one. So is it worth it is the thing, or do I just keep preparing things in the meantime? Because I have this chassis now, which is good. This chassis is still pretty decent, I would say, overall. I could use it like 1 or 2 more times and then repair it maybe. And I could still sell chassis number 4. I think selling chassis number 4 is just the move anyways. That's 41K, so that's no problem. So we have 3 chassis. I can use one for one that doesn't matter very much, but modify this car. For Darlington, we'll go with our best engine, and might as well go with our best chassis to see what we could do there, because I think Darlington we could be pretty quick, hopefully, and not too far off the pace. But that will be it for this episode. R&D, yeah, 8 races left actually. So yeah, we'll be wanting to build a new one before that other one would have been done anyway. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.